told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not.
Hi. Hello. Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Jixie. Welcome to this is the 3rd week of August. It's the 19th, Monday. And how did my weekend go? We won't talk about that. Little writer's deck. Okay, I did my video. Not massively long writing vlog. An hour and 6 minutes. I swear Dee's cursed me with long vlogs ever since she convinced me to let the first long vlog go and let it be over an hour. It feels like every one of them since has been over an hour. I'm not that interesting. I don't understand it. And yet, when I go through, I'm like, well, I don't want to cut that. I don't want to cut that out either. I don't want to cut that either. So I'm left with an over an hour long video. Again, apologies. I feel like I did something else over the weekend. It could not have just been my video. Look at my list. Blog. I did do a little work on my short story. Got some notes from Tiffany, so I have to incorporate those and rework some things. I did a little bit of... Did I do that? I came up with an ultimate plan for my high adulting days. So I have... And I wrote a new blog post, which is up now. And it's... Oh god, I forgot the title already. I am more than the battles I did not win. Something to that. I've already done 2 sprints today. They were admin tasks, but still, productivity was made. I counted. But I did make an alternate sort of routine for high adulting days, in which I just lowered the amount of sprints considerably for what to work on those days where adulting takes precedence and creative energy is hard. So there's that. I did a little bit of beta reading, but not as much as I should have, and which is what I'm so sorry, which is what I'm about to do now. I feel like I did something else, but I probably didn't. I mean, I read a little bit more of my fun book. I sulked a little yesterday because I felt like I was, once again, I felt like I was failing in life. and which inspired the blog post. So I am more than the battles I did not win. It's fine. Can't win every battle anyway. So there's that. But I actually made it a point to, well, I went to bed, when I say early, y'all know I normally go to bed at 6. So I went to bed at 5. Granted, the intention was 4:30, but 5 is what it ended up being. And I set an alarm on my Kindle, which I kept by the bed, which normally I don't keep any devices normally anymore, but I needed to keep that, obviously. So I set an alarm for 10:30. So no matter what time I went to sleep, I was gonna wake up at 10:30. And I woke up on the first alarm sound. No snooze. I woke up. And I got up and I did some admin tasks. I had some coffee. I may have gone on township for just a little bit to check on my town. And I did another admin task. And then I took a shower. I got dressed. I did something to my hair, so I didn't have to see it looking crazy. And now I'm about to do a little bit of beta reading. Should I be writing? Probably, but I'm not technically feeling like writing right now. So, an effort to get something done on a beta read. But welcome to another week in my life. I hope I can provide some form of entertainment for you throughout the week. I'm back. Bye. So, I am going to leave you here for the evening. It is 2:24. I am going to attempt to go to bed a little earlier than I did yesterday. Still waking up at the same time, 10:30. Hopefully, cross fingers. I actually managed to get quite a bit of things done today, so I'm very proud of myself for. And I did 7 sprints total. The 7th one is a little in question because I kind of paused and started again and paused and started again because I was watching AP Saw. I was watching the Democratic National Convention, so I might have did a start and stop a few times in the midst of the sprint, which is why I didn't get many words written in the pen name project. Only 156. I was kind of tapped out by then creatively, but I did write quite a bit in Nathan and Brennan's story. I left Nathan in a mood. I wrote 1,485 words total for the day. Not my best, but it's fine. I did some beta reading, but not as much as I would have liked to do. And I am actually getting ready to read through the first chapter of When Love Calls before I wrap everything up, kind of while my video clips are syncing to my computer. I'll read over chapter 1 so that I can at least officially say, okay, I've started this read through. But that said, very happy with my productivity for today. Not as much as I wanted to have done, of course, because I haven't mapped out for 8 sprints. I did not make it to the 8th sprint. Tomorrow should be interesting because I haven't mapped out for 10. We'll see. But yeah, done some winding down, watching some YouTube, playing some games. But I am getting ready to read over chapter 1, and then I will call it a night if my clips are synced to my computer. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hello. Hi. It's Tuesday, the 20th. And, well, I did wake up, okay, maybe not quite at 10:30. I might have dozed back off for like 10 more minutes, but 10:40-ish. I went to the bathroom or whatnot. So, I woke up this morning, in the morning hours, but I'm still getting a late start writing. So I've only done 2 sprints so far, and they weren't very good sprints, but you know, words are words, right? So the first sprint I got was 281 words, and the second one was 320 words. And I think it's because I'm working in the pen name story, and I was working on a bit of a smexy scene. And I don't typically write smexy scenes. Not really. And I read them just fine. Love reading them. TMI, but love doing the act, just don't necessarily like writing the words out. I'm not a prude or anything, just it's kind of hard for me to describe in word, like on paper, but I can visually play the scene out in my head. It's just putting the scene into descriptive words that don't sound like I'm doing too much telling instead of showing. In that scene, that setting, it's a little hard for me, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to expand my horizons. I've read enough good smexy scenes to know what good is writing it. Just not sure if I can write a good one, but we shall see. We shall find out. Theoretically, I'm supposed to really just do 2 sprints working on the pen name project, but I'm just getting into chapter 4, so I kind of want to keep going just a little and then switch off to something else. But I thought I'd at least come on and say hello. I've had 1.5 cups of coffee. I didn't drink the entire second cup. probably because I should really eat before I drink a second cup of coffee. It's fine. But yeah, I started feeling like I needed to eat, so I just ate my lunch. And now I'm going to get back to the writing. I'm on Kat's Chaos Cafe, her Twitch stream, and good lord, she's been streaming for 7 hours and 46 minutes. That's a long time. I don't know how she does it, but kudos to her. Would not be me. But I'm going to get back to the writing of things before Nia's stream tonight. I may need to put on a slightly presentable shirt for the stream, because you know it's stay in my pajamas day, and I'm in my pajamas, so maybe I'll just do the stream in my pajamas. I don't know. That would make more sense if it was PJs and scribbles. Anyway, back to writing. Okay, so a few seconds left in this sprint. I just wanted to come update real quick that I've gotten, I want to, over 1,000 words. I'm not quite sure how it's over 1,000 words. I want to say it's like almost 1,500 words in the pen name project, but definitely not what I want to have done. I did some beta reading of Esther's book, and I'm about to read through mine for a little bit, for hopefully a couple of chapters. Anyway, but I'm also watching the DNC while on the stream, so a little distracted. But I will check in later. Bye. Okay, hi. Whoa, that's not a good angle. Hello. I'm coming to say goodnight from a very weird angle. It's fine. Just got off the backstage with Laura a few minutes ago. And since I know I'm leaving the house tomorrow, I'm definitely trying to make sure I'm in bed by my new time to wake up with my alarm clock at 10:30. Hopefully I'll be able to get a sprint or two in before I leave. And yeah, I would say I don't plan on being gone long, but this is one of those, I haven't left the house. When did I leave the house? Was it Friday? I think it was Friday. Yes, it was Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I haven't gone out the house in 4 days, so I kind of need the drive. So I might take my notebook and just like sit somewhere and write. My wrist started really hurting. I've just been having I guess I need to make an appointment for the good drugs for my doctor, because I've been having the weekend was a bad pain week. I don't think I mentioned that, but just the weekend was a really not great pain week, and it just hasn't really been getting any better. I've been sleeping with this on for a few days now, it feels like, because my wrist has been giving me extra trouble. I mean, usually my wrist gives me trouble if I'm writing a lot or typing a lot, but now it's just, I don't know, just giving me extra trouble. And I'm afraid this one's going to start giving me trouble, and I don't have a wrist space for the right hand. mostly because I just didn't think I would need one for both hands. I thought I'd be good with just the one for the right, for the left hand because I'm left-handed. I also, yeah, I don't know. But I'm gonna call it here for the night. I'm probably gonna read a chapter or two of When Love Calls. I'm gonna read another few pages in Esther's book, and send an email to someone. Or I might wait until the morning to send that. I'm not sure. But I'm supposed to also be. I was putting together the editor and beta reader feedback video, and then I forgot that there was something I didn't film. So I need to film that so I can put it together, so I can put it on Patreon. But I am gonna go. I will see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, good night. Bye. Hello, hi. Oh, I don't know what kind of light that looks like, but I hurt a lot right now. Hoping the pain is not showing on my face. That hurt. That walk to the car was pure strength. Definitely not adrenaline, but pure strength. I don't know how I even got to the car because my legs, they feel like garbage right now. And I went to Walmart. I went there for a personal item, but they didn't have that item. So I also got some paper towels, and I got this task book that I'm going to use for my daily to-dos, not my weekly to-dos, because those are different. And add some sunflower seeds because I wanted some. And then I'm gonna go get us some dinner for tonight, and then I'm gonna go back in the house because my legs feel like garbage right now. And I did not anticipate this. I mean, I've been in a lot of pain since before last weekend. Like over the weekend, I was in a lot of pain, and I've been in a lot of pain this week so far. But I thought, because I didn't go anywhere for 4 days, that my legs wouldn't hurt this bad. I was wrong. Oh gosh. Like, you ever been in so much pain that you can barely concentrate on what you're supposed to be doing? That's how much pain I feel right now. And I took my arthritis medication this morning. So, I mean, it's Tylenol arthritis, so for whatever good it is, it's time to make an appointment for the good stuff. I wish insurance paid for more at a time so that I wouldn't have to keep making periodic appointments. But this is where we are. Maybe I should call and make that appointment now. No, they're closed now, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get us some dinner. I'm gonna go to Sarku, Japan, because they sent me an email saying that they were giving me because I haven't been there in so long, they were giving me a $5 coupon on my I guess the app, I don't have the app, but the information that you put in for the app, even though I don't have like the app on my phone, but if they put my number in, my account and stuff comes out. So they put $5 on there to take off, which, you know, definitely could use the $5 break. So I'm gonna get us dinner. This is not a good pain day. I don't know what I'm gonna get done when I get back. Oh my gosh, I need gas, which means I have to stop for something else. I don't want to do that. Anyway, I guess I gotta go. Bye. Okay, hi. I'm going to leave you guys here. Well, I'm gonna do some more reading, and yeah, I'm gonna do some reading of what I don't know. Cause I kind of feel like reading more of my James Patterson book, but I really should be reading my book, or at the very least, Esther's book. I did read a little bit of Esther's book earlier. I'm not getting as far as I want to, as fast as I want to, which is definitely not saying anything about Esther's work. She's a great writer. I was trying to work on speeding up my reading, and it's slowing down again. But it's fine. We'll get there. I was not very productive today. Actually, I wasn't at all productive today. I'm counting 2 sprints of beta reading that I did as 2 sprints, but which technically is on my list to do, is 2 sprints of beta reading. Well, actually, it's 3 sprints of beta reading, but I can at least say I did that. I didn't do any writing. I'm tired. I have the heating pad on. Hold on, let me show you. Heating pad on my knee while watching Anya on the stream. Yep. So that's the kind of evening I'm having. I hurt a lot. Hopefully I'm gonna make my list of what I need to do tomorrow, work on tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to get lots done tomorrow, since I'm not going anywhere again until Friday. Mostly because I have to get something for Sunday, and I think I'm going to try to get pizza for the weekend. I don't know. We'll see. If I can hunt down a coupon to make it cheaper, that will help my decision. But yeah, I want to go. I may show a few more shots of me doing things. I don't really know. But I'm done for the day. And maybe I'll go to bed. Who are we kidding? I'm probably not going to go to bed before the earlier time. I've been going to bed this week, which I've actually been doing pretty good at going to bed in by 5 o'clock, or at best, maybe 5 minutes after 5 or whatever. I've been doing pretty good at sticking to that. I've been doing really good at getting up at 10:30 and not hitting the snooze button on my alarm. Which, if y'all know anything about me, I am faithful with the snooze button. But I've been really good at not doing that. And I've been getting up, and I just have to get better at getting to the doing things part sooner after I get up. But one step at a time. This week was to try to get me used to getting up with an alarm again, which eventually, if I can get to the point where I go to bed earlier than 5 o'clock, I might actually set the alarm for earlier than 10:30. But right now we're going to start with 10:30. Baby steps here. We're trying. I'm trying to do better. And I know Esther just gave me a talking to tonight about essentially having grace with myself. It was a longer talk than that. It was probably one I needed. I need to work on how I talk to myself, basically. And not berate myself, and to give myself grace and credit for the things I can get done, and give myself credit for the things I can get done, and grace for the days like today when I just can't, because pain does not give you a schedule of when it's going to show up and how bad it's going to show up for that day. It doesn't give me a schedule. It doesn't give me a heads up. So I thought I'd be fine today going out. Been in the house for 4 days. I should have been fine. That's what I thought. Pain had other plans. So, but I'm going to say goodnight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is Thursday, 22nd. And it's 2:09 p.m. And excuse the mess of the hair, but I have gotten a couple of sprints done. Not as many as probably I should have. I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm gonna stop saying that. I got 2 sprints done. I am in a bit of pain today, so there's that. My legs hurt, but I'm stopping for a hot second to go eat lunch. But I just wanted to come on and say hello. And then I've done 2 chapters of my When Love Calls read through. So I've gotten 2 chapters done, or read through, which is good progress. I've been procrastinating getting to this read through since last week. It wasn't really procrastination. It was pain. Anyway, today I decided to do the read through first instead of doing the writing first, which is what I've been doing, and then running out of steam or juice creative juice to get to the read through part. So I'm starting with the read through and see if I get any writing done today. But just finished Esther's stream on Twitch, and now I'm on Zara's Inimitable Books stream, which I did not know Laura was on here today, but Laura's here. So yes, but I'm gonna go eat lunch, and then I'll be back. Great updating today, mostly because I'm just trying to get enough. Well, anything done and blocking out the pain that I'm feeling. So I'm over here on the bed while she's out there eating something. It is 6:13. So I'm on the bed. Wow, she's out there, and I need to stretch my legs out. There's like 18 minutes left in this timer. I am reading over. I'm on chapter 5 now. Reading over When Love Calls. So I've done 2, 3, 4, 3 chapters today already. So I'm doing okay, progress-wise, as far as reading through this. I see quite a few things that need to change, and so it's gonna be so much fun revising this, she says with sarcasm. But yeah, I'm gonna stretch my leg out. My hip is really starting to hurt. That chair, it's the chair from out there in the dining room. They're really hard. They're not at all comfortable. And it's the only chair in this house, other than the other one that's out there, that is used when we eat, or when my mother is sitting out there. I need an office chair, but I don't know if it's in the budget to get one when I get my money in September. I don't know. I'll put it on my wish list, maybe. Maybe some kind soul will have pity on me and see it on there, and have pity on my behind and my hips. 'Cause that chair, honestly, I feel like, I don't think it would take away the pain every day that I feel to have a proper chair, but it certainly wouldn't make it worse. This chair is just making every pain that I already have worse, amplified. And honestly, I haven't even, like, the hip pain. I felt the hip pain obviously initially after my accident, and then, it periodically comes back lots of times when it rains, if I lift something too heavy. But other than that, my hip doesn't really usually, like, out of nowhere hurt like that. This damn chair, and my back, and some days my butt. No, TMI, sorry. But, oh my God, this chair. And I know I can stretch out in the bed, which I do it in the evening, but I can't stretch out in the bed the whole entire day because she's occupying the bed most of the day, and it's just crowded for us to both be on the same bed all day long. So I just kind of try to limit it to just the end part of the day when things are wrapping up and it's time to get ready for bed or whatever, and I still need to get work done. So anyway, 15 minutes left on the timer now. I'm gonna go. I've been talking for too long. I'll be back later. I'll probably be on Tiff stream by then. So yeah, bye. Okay, so I'm gonna say goodnight now. I've done some winding down and some relaxing, some watching YouTube, but I didn't exactly write today. But I'm not gonna beat myself up for not writing, because what I did do was read through 5 chapters of my book. which when I originally started off the day, I had only intended or thought I was going to be able to read through 1, maybe 2 chapters. So I read through 5. I would have liked it to be more. Y'all know me. But 5 is good. And hopefully I can read through some more tomorrow. Because I was supposed to start to read through last week and I didn't. So I'm about a week behind. And I did change the schedule in my calendar so that it kind of looks like, oh, I was supposed to start this week. But I know in my heart and my mind that I was technically supposed to start the read through last week. So I have it where now I just need to finish the read through by the end of August, which is next week. And there are 33 chapters. That's interesting. But they're not long. Ooh, sorry, excuse me. They're not extremely long chapters. Well, a couple of them are, but not really. So yeah, hopefully I'll get through some more chapters tomorrow. And I need to work on the short tomorrow. The store pen name project. Maybe. I'm leaving the house tomorrow, so who knows. But yeah. So I'm gonna say goodnight and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours.
Oh, hello, hi. It's Friday, and as you see, I left the house. I went to get some pizza for our dinner. I had good coupons, and it's a bad paying week, so I really didn't want to stand and cook if I didn't have to. So now I don't have to tonight or tomorrow, Sunday. I just got the simplest ingredients for spaghetti that I can think of, and some fixed spaghetti on Sunday. And I got some garlic breadsticks that from the freezer that you just pop in the thing and whatever. I need everything to be simple because this has not been the greatest pain week. Granted, I've had worse, but this is right up there with the worst, close to it. And I'm just, yeah, I had things to, I got some things done. I did. So I'm not gonna say I didn't get anything done. I didn't write yesterday, which is a real shame. And I'm trying to debate if I want to focus more on reading through When Love Calls and maybe write over the weekend. But it would be on the short for the pen name. So I was already working on those on the weekend anyway. But yeah, I've been doing a good job of going to sleep by 5 o'clock. If anything, maybe like 5 minutes after 5. So I've been doing a good job of holding to that, and a good job of waking up at 10:30 when my alarm goes off. The other day and today, I laid back down and like 10 minutes went by before I went ahead. I didn't snooze, so there was no second alarm. It just 10 minutes went by and I looked at the time and I was like, oh, I need to get up. So I've been doing a good job. I'm hoping I can keep it up next week because, as I've said before, I have a lot that I need to get done. including things that aren't even mine to do. Like, as far as like beta reading someone else's work, like, yes, I have to do the beta reading, but this is someone else's work, and so they need it back. And so I feel a little swamped and overwhelmed. If all else fails, When Love Calls is front burner. That's top of priority right now because I am determined to get a second book published this year. A second novel published this year. I would have liked to have a poetry book. I've kind of done a poetry book pretty much every year since I've started publishing in 2021. So I have a hefty idea of a publishing schedule in mind for next year, and I'm really kind of hoping things settle with me by next year. And by settle, I mean me having my own place, but I feel like that's more ways off than I would like it to be. So settled might not be possible, but hey, at this point I've published 2 books while being homeless, so if I can do it, anyone can do it. Because my If I Knew Then poetry book last year was right after the eviction happened and everything, and everything was kind of set up already. Mostly, there was no way I wasn't gonna publish that. And then now The Weight of Her, which I'm very proud of. Reading through When Love Calls, and I'm really liking the stories so far. I know I say that like I'm shocked. I'm the one who wrote it, but I've been away from it for a bit, so I kind of forgot some of the stuff. And I was reading back, and I think I'm gonna read back over it again. It was the end of chapter 6, and I was reading back over it, and I was like, I really kind of like this conversation and how that played out and the strength that she showed in her words. And I'm like, ooh, I mean, there's some tweaks that I could make, but that wasn't that bad. I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, I highly advise taking a step away from your projects when you are finished them. Because when you come back, you really do read it like you're a reader, and like you're reading it and seeing it, not for the first time, but it's like new to you. And it's almost like you forget that you wrote it. Because I'm reading some of the stuff and I'm like, I wrote this? And yes, there are some stuff that is like, I wrote that. Ugh. But honestly, that doesn't happen quite. That only happens when I am experimenting with the romance, but we'll get there. But anyway, I'm gonna go in now because I'm starting to have to use the bathroom, and I've been talking for too long, and I'm really not trying to have an hour-long video again next week. Cross fingers. But yeah, I'll update later, hopefully with something. I'm gonna be on Esther's Freaky Friday stream tonight, so yay! And hopefully I'll get lots of stuff done there. And yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, hi. Not ending the vlog just yet, but close enough. Did the stream with Esther. It was fun. We stayed on task most of the time. I do need to go back and actually finish reading this chapter that I am on, which is chapter 8 of When Love Calls. Got to chapter 7. Then Margaret and because Margaret, Barrett, Morgan, and Tiffany are on the writing retreat there at Barrett's, and so they did a mall walk karaoke type of thing. It was great. It was fun. Me and Esther were backstage after the stream watching them, and it was hilarious. They cracked us up, and she had some fun. And then we talked some social media stuff, and she helped me strategize some things. Gotta love that, Esther. If you don't have an Esther, you should get yourself one. Everyone should have an Esther or a friend like Esther, something close. But she helped me also strategize some things as far as YouTube, and content and things like that. So got some thinking to do, some stuff to write down, and gotta put this video together. I'm gonna finish chapter 8 at the very least. And then I want to work on some graphics for some stuff. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing now? I did not write again today, but I think I'm going to work on the short story over the weekend. We'll see. And I will be back to close out the vlog a little later. Hopefully not too much later. But yeah, I'm going to do some winding down, reading stuff. But first I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back later. Ooh. Okay, I have to work on these angles here. Anyway, I have come now to close the vlog and to say farewell. I was gonna say goodnight, but no, you will not see me tomorrow on Saturday. But ooh, what a week. Well, let's say I wasn't on an official experiment, but I did set out at the start of this week to try to implement some semblance of a routine, by way of at least going to bed by the 5 o'clock hour and waking up at 10:30. Now I know that it's only 5.5 hours of sleep, and really it's less, because if I go to bed, if I lay down by 5, I'm not gonna go to sleep right away. But I'm working on inching the time down. Maybe I'll try to go to bed by 4:30 next week. We're gonna work on trying to get the time down a little. But I did good. That is the point. I managed to get to chapter 8 of my read through for When Love Calls. Not as many as I should have read, but you know, what can you do? This was not a great week pain-wise. Matter of fact, I need to go put the heating pad on now because my leg just, searing pain just started, and I need to make a call to my doctor next week. Like, yeah, it's that time again. So tired of being in pain all the time. And then that chair makes it so much worse. So I'm gonna have to squeeze it in my budget somehow to get a chair. It won't be like the kind of chair I had before, because that was an expensive chair, and I probably wouldn't get a chair like that again until I have a home again. Because I would want it to be something that I wouldn't have to transport from place to place, but just something temporary that's not going to make every part of my body ache that much more. Yeah, I tried to make the best out of the week, given the pain that I felt all week. Which I gotta say, I'm actually a little surprised at how much pain I was in this week. I mean, I was in pain over the weekend, last weekend, and so I started the week in pain, but I thought staying in the house for the Monday and Tuesday it would be easier for me to go out on Wednesday and less painful, and no, it was not. But I don't want to talk about my pain all the time. I did some writing, but I didn't do any writing today. I didn't do any writing yesterday, so I'm going to hopefully rectify that over the weekend. I normally don't write on the weekend, but remember, I've started, since I've started the pen name. The pen name is usually what I work on the weekend. It's just usually been outlining, and now I'm actually working on one of the stories, and I'm going to work on that on the weekend. Hopefully I'll get some new words, but I have some other stuff on my list that I need to do. I need to make up some new promo graphics from the books. Some other kind of review graphics. The Weight of Her seems to be doing well. The reviews seem to be good, which is what I want to hear. I'll probably I am going to start something soon on Patreon that I would like to call the State of the Author, which is going to be kind of like when I go over my numbers, probably when I understand how to read the numbers, my stats on my bookshelf for Amazon, and maybe not the extent of the lack of income that I get, but not like down to the penny number, but at least like the page reads and the stats as far as sales and things go. I might, and then future plans or whatever that I'll are super secret, and I'll be sharing on Patreon. And I know I have been not quite as consistent on my Patreon the last couple of weeks, but I am going to, since I finished getting this video together, which is about the feedback for The Weight of Her, I'm just going to put it on there. If people want to watch it, they can watch it. If not, then they don't have to. But I've compiled these things, and so I'm going to go ahead and put them together and put it up there. And then I'm going to start releasing exclusive content as it pertains to When Love Calls. There will also be a Nathan and Brennan origin story. So if you've been reading The Weight of Her, Nathan and Brennan are the couple in The Weight of Her, and I was asked to create an origin story for them, and I have, and I'm really liking. I'm loving writing it right now. So that's gonna be for Patreon. I'm also considering a few other things for Patreon as well, but more on that later when I further structure what I'm thinking about. But what else? I think that's kind of it for the week. I don't know how well I did working on 3 projects this week. It seems like it didn't really work as much as I needed to on any of the 3 projects, but I did my best in a week that was riddled with pain. So I'm working, I'm trying, and our best is all we can do, right? So with that said, that's gonna be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays. I live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store with lovely writer merch, my Ko-fi or my Patreon, or also by buying my books or reading them over in Kindle Unlimited. All of those links can be found in the description box below. And until next time, take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake